Student, now I give lecture on underground hydropower plant, small hydroelectric power plant, pumped storage hydroelectric power plant, hydropower plant auxiliaries, and plant layout of hydropower plant. First we studied about the underground hydropower plant. An underground hydropower plant is one in which whole of the generating equipment is placed in the underground chamber. They have the advantages of better rocking bearing properties, lower maintenance costs, smaller surge tanks, minimum problem of land acquisition, easier design of tail race, tunnel, lower initial cost, in some cases no risk of forest fire hazard. However, they have the disadvantages like increased cost of construction of powerhouse and accessories, excessive cost of lighting, special ventilation, air conditioning, additional cost of underground location of transformers and switchgears, and additional surge chambers. These are the disadvantages of underground hydropower plant. There are two types of layout for underground power plant. One is head development, that is, the plant is situated near the intake and has long tail race tunnel. Second one is tail development. The plant is located at the end of the long pressure tunnel and has a short tail race. Then small hydroelectric power plant. Mini hydro plants of capacity around 1 to 5 megawatt and micro hydro plants of capacity less than 1 megawatt fall under this category. These are becoming more popular due to rising fuel cost of thermal plants and long construction period for large hydro plants. Small hydro power plants are simple in operation, reliable, need minimal maintenance and more effective. Small hydro power plants are very useful for small isolated groups of consumers and are likely to be technically and economically feasible at any site where adequate flow and head are available. Then pumped storage hydroelectric power plant. Here two reservoir is there, upper reservoir, lower reservoir. Upper reservoir head raise, lower reservoir tail raise. So from upper raise to, that means powerhouse, that means the water flow down when generating on peak load. That is the energy produced direction. Then from tail race to upper reservoir, that is head race, water flow up when pumping off peak period by using plant equipped with reversible pump, turbine and motor generator. Now we detailedly studied about the function of pumped storage hydroelectric power plant. These power plants generate electricity during the peak load hours and pump water back from the tail race, that is the lower reservoir side, to the high reservoir during off peak hours called pumping phase. These power plants uses Francis turbine. During peak hours, turbine drives the generator and plant generate electrical energy, while during off-peak hours, the generator operates as motor and drives the turbine, which works as the pump raising the water from tail race to head, that is the lower reservoir to upper reservoir. This reduces the capital cost of the power plant and improves the operating efficiency and thus resulting in economical operation. Then advantages of pumped storage hydroelectric power plant. Peak loads can be supplied at a lower cost than that when supplied by steam and nuclear power plants. It offers great flexibility in operation. They have the ability to take up loads in short time. In the event of extra demand coming up suddenly on the system, such power plants can be immediately switched on to meet the demand, free from environmental pollution. These are the advantages of pumped storage hydroelectric power plant. then hydropower plant auxiliaries. The auxiliaries exciter, the auxiliaries that is exciter, governor oil system, lubricating oil pumps are essential to required for starting the generating unit. The station can start usually independent of external power, but standby auxiliaries are needed for emergency service. The auxiliaries required governor, grains, lubricating oil pumps, air compressors, coolant pumps, fans, cooling water pumps, drainage pumps, dewatering pumps, balls, battery charging units. These auxiliaries are generally driven electrically. So the water is used to cool bearings of the turbine, generator and transformers and circulated through water pumps. Air compressor maintain a supply of air under pressure for operation of generator brakes. Fans are required for cooling of waters and ventilation of the turbine and switchgear room. Water pumps are required for unwatering of turbines, its during repair or checkup. Oil pumps handle transformer oil through the cleaning and cooling system. Grains are required to during machinery repairs and installation to lift heavy parts or place them in position. Storage batteries are needed to supply low voltage DC power for switchgear control. During failure of main transfer generators, lighting and power for the station may also be obtained from the batteries. Plant layout of hydro power plant. The general layout of hydropower plant is determined by its type. It is considerably affected by the nature of the project. For vertical turbines, the most convenient and economical layout will be with the turbines installed in a line parallel to the length of the turbine house. The spacing between the machines depends on the size, weight, and overall diameters of the alternator. In case horizontal turbines, the suitable layout will be placement of turbines at right angles to the length of the turbine house. A repair bay should be provided at the end of the house near the workshop with ample space for dismantling and re-erection of machines. Thank you, student, for watching this video.